Welcome to the Liminal Open Codex. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Liminal Codex. So we are going to be taking a look at the at the solar eclipse happening in the sign of Aquarius that will be on February 17th. Now, I had misspoke earlier. Uranus is going direct on February 4th. Where is Neptune? Let me take a look at my sheet here. Neptune. Neptune is direct for the entirety of this month, so it went direct. Let's see. In January, at the end of January, did it not? Mars, Neptune. Okay, on January 26th. Okay, so at the end of the month. I just wanted to go ahead and get that straight. So this, let me get back here. On the 17th, this is going to be let's see, when is the 17th? This is going to be happening at, next full moon. Okay, 17th, 6:01 a.m. So we're not going to see this. This is literally going to be at the top of the world. But just because it is not being visible, or it is not visible, it does not mean that we are not going to see the impact of this. So take a look back at the last eclipse that we had and see how that affected you. If you've been listening to me for any amount of time, then you know that I always tell you guys to keep a manifestation log, okay, to script things down. Scripting is a great practice for manifesting. It also helps you to put pen to paper, all right, thoughts into words. It's a whole alchemical process of turning thought form into written word. And it is very powerful for that reason. Transformation. Okay, so what to expect from this, this solar eclipse transformation. Through your conscious thoughts and intentions, co-create reality with the divine and harness the dynamic force of the universe to bring forth positive change and transformation. So whatever this is, it is bringing forth positive change and transformation, which we can definitely use some of right now. But I do want to also take a look at something that we might need to be aware of in our subconscious, because this is all about what solar eclipses do, is about seeing the things that have been previously hidden. It's about revealing in the same way that it is about seeing your shadow in the solar eclipse. So we have the arrow, and then we have Earth as well. Arrow and Earth. Okay. The number 3 and the number 17, which is a 20 reduced down to a 2. So this could be in regards to partnership, does not have to be. You could be seeing the numbers 3, which is about community, it's about stability, it's about collaboration. The number 17 reducing down to an 8 is about strength. So I will take a look at the book. So the number 3, which is arrow. Okay, when the arrow zings through the air, it's inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you are about to make a mark in some aspect on your life. Again, whatever this transformation is, I feel like it is going to be very widely felt for a lot of different reasons in the astrology that's going on right now. We have a cluster of planets that are in Aquarius, and this is just going to amplify all of that emotion that is existing there. Up until February 6th, February 6th, we will have Mars finally moving into Pisces. The invitation for Earth. Okay, when the Earth symbol appears, it represents a need to focus on reverence and appreciation for the natural gifts that are coming to you now and always. The concrete world you inhabit is there by the grace of Spirit, and you are a part of it. Much can be accomplished now when you focus on compassion, reverent service to the world. If you act with integrity, gratitude, and humility, you will find yourself more prosperous than you can imagine. So again, this is about aiming true for something, whatever this transformation is, and being grateful for all that it brings. Change and transformation is never an easy process, so be gentle with yourself, be kind and compassionate. This extends in all ways. Be compassionate to others, be compassionate to yourself. So we are going to be taking a look at what the sun, what external circumstances you're facing at this time. And I feel like it is this transformation, but what is this transformation? What is transforming? And some of you may already know. You may already say, yeah, I know what needs to change, but let's go ahead and see. So the sun, what external circumstances are we facing? What external circumstances are we facing? The Chariot, forward movement. Some of you are saying, I need to leave. I need to get out of whatever this is. Okay, well, this is the external circumstance, is putting that into application. What does it look like? Packing up and leaving, moving. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. Or what does it look like going for that dream? The arrow, shooting true with intention toward your target or your goal. What does that look like for you? What are actionable steps that you can take? What are your inner feelings with the moon? What are your inner feelings about this? I wouldn't be surprised. The Three of Cups. Okay, so you're excited for this, whatever it is. This could be, again, moving toward a milestone or an achievement that you can celebrate. It may be moving away from something that has been keeping you in a bit of a stagnant, unmoving, they're showing me a dry creek. A dry creek. Okay, so, if you don't know what a dry creek is, it's dry until you get a good amount of rain, and then it becomes a raging river. And a lot of times these can be very deceptive. Okay, I don't know why this is coming to mind. This can be very deceptive because people will camp in a dry creek bed, and because it's very sandy and it's very comfortable, especially if you're camping. But if you're not careful and you're not paying attention to the weather, you can be swept away in the middle of the night or be overcome with a rush of water. Okay. I don't know why that story is very needed to come through, but perhaps some of you are saying this came upon me wave on wave. Transformation. I had to get out of there. Every time that I thought about, I don't know, maybe this just is something that kept coming back to you. So what should we let go of right now so that we can move forward? What is it that we can let go of? The Five of Cups, sadness, remorse, and regret, transformation. We had this in a previous reading for the month of February. So if you did not see that month overview, go back and take a look, because I feel like you're letting go of things that no longer serve you. And yes, there is a grieving process that comes with that. There is a time whenever you have to say, I did make the wrong decision. I did move towards something or was stuck in something that I now regret being involved in, but we cannot go back to the past. We cannot revisit and take that different path. We cannot say, I made a mistake and I'm going to press the rewind button. Okay. What should we embrace though? What should we embrace? What should we embrace to help us navigate this change? The Two of Wands, new choices, new directions, new pathways. The Hierophant, all right. Higher wisdom, learning, seek wise counsel is what I'm hearing with this. Taurus and Libra energy, the King of Pentacles. Again, wise counsel. Mastering your own stability amid chaos. And I feel like, yeah, there are some fond memories that are creeping back in. You may have to be in conflict with those fond memories of the past. And that may mean literal items. I'm seeing literal items, pictures, mementos, things like that. In the previous video, I was getting the image of something that was carefully created or curated over time, like something that was knitted or sewn. This may be something along those lines. You may have something that you see in every day and you keep it around because it's a memento of this person. But I feel like this is something that is keeping you, it causes maybe this Five of Cups to come back up again. Regret. And you may be fighting yourself over it. Like, I try not to see it, but no matter where I look, it's always there. If you live in the same area as your ex, if you visit the same places that you always have, if you work out in the same gym and you keep going back to the same gym, make some changes, okay? What is the Chariot? What is the Chariot? What is the Chariot? Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's true story. The Chariot, the Seven of Cups. Okay. The external circumstances that you're facing is that you want to move forward on to success and victory. You're just uncertain as to how to do that. Okay. The Three of Cups. Your deepest feelings about this is joy. And I'm also feeling liberation. Okay, for some of you, you're enjoying the peace and silence and quiet. The Five of Pentacles. This is not uncommon, especially depending on the type of relationship or the type of situation that you are leaving. A nice long break, if you are so blessed to be able to afford it, can offer you a lot of clarity in the stillness of your own mind. All right, the Five of Pentacles. You may be enjoying the fact that you don't have to give time, effort, and energy to something that had been previously draining. You can focus on other things, other options here with the Seven of Cups. Okay, the Five of Cups. What you should let go of right now is, okay, the Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, this translates as if I would have just spoken up about, or if I just would have said, no, you don't have to think of it in terms like that. If this was meant to be something that ended, then it was meant to end. You walked away from this for a reason. You're enjoying the silence here for a reason. I feel like this is you learning how to transmute whatever this sadness, remorse, and regret is, or maybe it is you sending a message and finally closing it out. What you should let go of right now, I feel like, is almost the urge to send that message to close things out, because I feel like you risk returning to a cycle for some of you. The Two of Wands. Make different decisions. What you should embrace. Yeah, make different decisions based on what you have been nurturing, the feelings that you have been nurturing. That Six of Cups, that Five of Cups, really take stock of the totality of what worked and what did not work, what grew and what did not. The Seven of Pentacles. Where you are now, the Nine of Pentacles, and why you are conflicted in the mind space, the Five of Swords. Okay. This can also be about gossip, malicious gossip. I don't necessarily feel that. It could be you wanting to show this person. I could definitely see that. After you left, after I quit giving to you, I started giving to myself. I started transforming this and shooting for something that was stable, that was grounded, this could be a little bit of a gameplay type of situation. And I don't blame you, because I've always said the best revenge for someone missing out or doing wrong to you, doing something of ill intent or ill repute, is to, Nine of Pentacles, stand on your own 2 feet, independent, and succeed as they watch. It is not you are doing your best to enrich your own life and your own stability, And if they have an issue with that, then that is their issue. But I feel like it does feel good for you, the Knight of Wands, to be able to move towards something that you are passionate about, that you have more passion for. This is really giving me, I wasn't speaking up about something, and now that I have, I'm glad that I did, because I no longer have to give to it. This could be in regards to work. This could be in regards to any area. There are a lot of pentacles here that are coming out. This could be in regards to, there are a lot of cups. This could be a relationship. It does not have to be. Arrow again. Aim for something that is true. Earth, ground all of this in something that is stable, and take comfort in knowing that you yourself are stable. We have transformation. I want to read this again. Through your conscious thoughts and intentions, okay? Again, conscious thoughts and intentions. And I want to add to that, actions. Co-create reality with the divine and harness the dynamic force of the universe to bring forth positive change and transformation. Positive change. Positive change. Don't dwell on the past. There is nothing left for you there. It's time to now make new decisions based on what emotion that you have been nurturing here in this cup. Learn from your past mistakes, but don't stay trapped in that feeling of sadness, remorse, and regret. Okay, guys? Cancerian energy here in the Chariot, earth, air, fire, and water, all on the board. Really could be any sign, guys. Place this as it resonates. This could pertain to any area of your life. Take care, and I will see you guys again here soon. Thank you so much for all that you do, liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you've not yet already, I invite you to become a part of the channel, and I will see you guys here soon.